We are on.
Welcome back, everyone, to Speed Simpsons. Another race in the books, and this time it's top 1 versus top 5. We are in the sub 120 bracket for a very exciting race between Homerofsteel versus Chris Runts.
Yep.
And we don't need to do all the preamble. So, runners, are you both ready?
Yep. Chris is ready. And
All right,
Homer as
both
well.
ready.
Cool.
All right. A countdown in 3, 2, 1, go.
Homer's up.
There we are. Lovely. See, I usually offer the other person to do the countdowns.
You didn't give me that courtesy this time, is it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure you've got one.
Yeah.
I'm sure we both done a countdown
Yeah.
at least.
Cool.
But yeah, I suppose now we can do a bit
Okay,
of like
Chris is off.
the pre. Oh yeah, okay, all right.
I was wondering why he wasn't.
Getting a bit worried
It
for a
was a stream just being weird. There we go.
But yeah, I mean, Homerosteel obviously top 1.
Yeah.
You know, world record
Absolute
holder.
madman.
Pretty much undisputed at this point. No one is really scratching the sides here.
No.
Whilst Chris is, one of the fastest kind of rising in this, like I'd argue in the last year or so, has just ascended to a next level.
I think the case for a lot of people at the moment. They just ascend to next level very quickly.
Like, I mean, if I just go through like their history of ASM, I have to scrub through a lot of Madagascar runs. So, what would you guess 8 months ago? What would you guess was Chris's ASM time?
Like 140 something maybe.
It was a 124.
Oh.
But I mean, still, you made it sound a bit more extravagant. But it's shaving off 6 minutes.
Yeah.
At pretty much the highest level.
That's
really
insane, isn't it?
And I mean, I can even look up Homersteel's progression. Obviously, the progression isn't going to be as large simply because
Homer still has a few more years under his belt, doesn't he?
Yeah, once you're at the top, it's pretty hard to get that much better. Right, 8 months ago, closest he was 5 months ago 116, 11 months ago 116. So yeah, it's consistency. Homerosteel has had a lot more time at this level, and this, is probably going to benefit them dramatically with actually putting out a pretty consistent run.
Yeah, Homerosteel is pretty much the undisputed champion of Shah, isn't he?
But I mean, different things can happen. I mean, if anybody caught Chris's last race, Chris got an absolute. Just right to the very end, Chris had an absolute masterclass of managing to pull off level 7, while unfortunately ZRN went for a fast 7-6, which worked the second time, but the first time was the loss that Chris needed to take the dub. So really hotly contested so far. I mean, the 120 bracket, we've had a couple runs so far. I can just list off some of the results. First one was Kelvin versus Bacon Man, where Kelvin got a 118 and Bacon got a 121. Pretty close. Then it was Chris versus ZRN. Chris had a 121, whilst ZRN had a 122. And then we had Bacon versus Liquid Wi-Fi, where Bacon got a 123 and Liquid got a 119. So, all in all, Kelvin looking the strongest, but Chris is they're all playing to the level they should.
Yeah, they're all sort of what we'd expect, aren't they? Really.
Prediction. I can do that.
I should probably pull up the chat.
Let's give it 5 minutes. And the one thing that's even better with the sub 120 runners
Yeah.
is we don't have to spend 11.5 minutes in a Homer 1. Only 10.
Yeah, let's go.
Only 10.
To be fair, the 10-minute prediction time would probably be good, because it's exactly 10 minutes of Homer 1.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, you know how Shah is typically a lot of the stuff is known and there's not really, most runners know everything.
Yeah.
At this level, though, to me, it does get a little bit scratchy. Like, I can't act as if I fully understand everything that's going on in these races.
Yeah, like, I know the strats, some of them I don't really understand how they work, but, like, this Smithers, Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This isn't good for Homerofsteel. Chris can take the lead here if he pulls it
same
off.
thing.
Yes, good hit. No. Oh, it's Freaky Friday. They've swapped places.
Oh, tree strap. Go on. Yeah.
Wow. This is...
That's a masterclass. Tree.
This is not the outcome I expected here.
No. Works.
Button down, party in the front. Business at the back. Chris is looking like a casual runner. Still better than my office
I was saying both of them still got better office space exits than me.
So they're a different beast. Different beast of runners. Both going for the walk through walls, little setup. Can't really act, I know the timings, but you obviously get to avoid any cycles. So.
Yeah, it's like quicker if you're good at it. I'm not, so I've never tried it, to be fair.
I did map the camera buttons, and I probably should unmap them because I do just zoom in and out of my game at multiple points in time. So just have to keep the viewers on their toes. Now we get off. Now we get sexy footage. It'll be interesting to see where the runners break free from each other. Because now I don't
really know what their weaknesses are.
Yeah, it's so generally close.
Like, maybe Homerofsteel's pulled a little bit ahead, but mostly because the office spaced. Who likes Smithers?
Yeah.
Yep, not me. Double audio. Oh, there we go.
Handle. Professional.
I had both of them unmuted. That's why.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, we got double sexy footage. Huh?
It's pleasing to the eye.
I'd like to make this time to say that I beat Homerofsteel once in a race when he was less good. It was absolute fluke because he missed a strat in Homer 2 and I didn't.
Wait. We take those, nice.
He did have like a 126 at the time. Still.
I'll
take it. I'll take it.
Cut out all the extra. What you'll tell him is you beat Homerofsteel.
Yeah. In fact, I faced both, well, 2 world record holders, but one of them absolutely stomped me.
Always a risk. Homerofsteel, clearly a fan of the funny red dot.
Yeah.
Or the wasp cycle. I do need to remind myself its actual name because for a while I was just calling it the funny red dot and forgot what it actually was.
My favourite program.
But it's just more fun when all the names in the game have stupid names like the funny green pole.
Yeah, I think we need to have like a wasp cycle cam on the layout.
Oof. See, yeah, but the issue with that is, some of our viewers they might
just
be
watch
like
that.
might start dancing to
Yeah.
it. What? There's a race going on. Nah. Sorry, I've just been looking at the cycle.
Came for the race, stayed for the red dot.
Oh, Homer just
ground pounding over to the... I love how you had no worry about failing the mission or crashing the game. You just bounce over there.
No fear. Yeah. Doing the old SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a movie, but I also don't remember if it's BFBB. But, let's not cause any wars here.
Yeah, their coins are about the same, pretty much. We've still got 3 or 4 more.
Oh, that'll make all the difference.
Yep.
I'll still, this will continue to remind me though of yesterday, where Ty and Towson in their race were neck and neck with coins.
Yeah.
And Towson had 100 more, and we were like, "Oh, ties are rough." And then Towson bought Classy March.
Yeah.
And boom,
Tables
all
turned.
out the window.
Yeah.
Still didn't struggle too much to get all the coins, admittedly, but just like neither runner has really struggled to have a. You know, Bone Storm was okay. Chris probably be a little bit sheepish with that one.
Yeah.
But still gets the shortcut. Like, but hey, at the top level, maybe these small margins are going to be important.
Yeah, like every single small thing matters.
Hey, Homer. Sweet.
Yeah, like with, I mean, it kind of goes for both of them, but especially with Homerofsteel, I don't know what he's bad at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a... Who knows? Who knows? It's impossible to... No, it's fine. I mean, like, it's a race. Anything can happen in a race. Anybody can have a bad run. It just depends who has a better run on the day. And also, you know, very, very eccentric. Like, the outbounds are hard at the best of times. Yeah. So it is anyone's game, as Chris's previous race showed. Got a victory when it seemed pretty unlikely. So
10:50 on the road for Homerofsteel. Eventually will be absolutely jumping for joy.
Leave the words frothing. Absolutely frothing. At the mouth.
10:57 for Chris, yep. Not too much difference.
Yeah, there's a. It's all a thing of margins. And we have politely guided away from Homer 1. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, quicker Homer 1 the better.
I will say this race we are nearly about halfway through the races that we need to do.
Yep.
Which is pretty crazy. This is race number 29. And the tournament's been going on, one day shy of a week?
Yeah, right.
So it's been a pretty crazy turnout. So full credit to everybody who's been competing and getting the races done.
We've been smacking them out.
And everyone has had commentators and restreamers, so that's also a victory in itself.
Even if it's involved you.
Volunteered.
Yeah, and a lot of it's been you.
Look, some people love to yap
Yeah.
about this game. And it also means you don't have to play it. So
Yeah,
you get to watch high-level runs without playing it. Oh, any day. See, sometimes I just have the controller in my hands and I act like I'm doing it.
Act like you're good.
Like when you give your little brother the controller, but you don't plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you're playing, mate. Go on. Press your buttons. Yeah, I'm really good, mate. Obviously, I am the little brother, so maybe that happened to me. Who knows? One thing that will inevitably get further and further between, but one thing we can celebrate now, both runners' timers are fairly synced up, only like a 4-second gap in between, so we don't have to do the little mental maths in order to figure out if one runner is actually ahead or not for now.
For now. Until one of them gets an ad on their stream, in which case then...
Yeah, until Twitch decides to break everything.
I'm afraid both of them have ads enabled, because I got ads earlier on both streams. Hey. Get that sweet ad revenue, right?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yep.
Or just hate Twitch alternatively.
Which will become a YouTube
But
stream.
unfortunately, there's no streaming platform that really rivals it, so...
Right.
I just can't quit you, Twitch.
Alright, sports car, nice.
I think both runners would scoff at anything other than a sports car.
Yeah, taxi is not good enough.
No.
In fact, I don't take taxis nowadays either. Like, I just...
Yeah, it's just a status thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just awful, isn't it?
Especially
It's
for button
fine,
Frank.
like, it works. But especially when you want to be getting dirt jump,
Yeah.
and the extra bit of speed does help.
Yeah.
Speaking of dirt jump, Homerofsteel does get it.
Beautiful.
Well executed.
Mine. All mine.
But the Wasp has been a bit unfriendly, not to worry.
And Chris.
And
there you
Chris
go,
gets
nice.
it as well.
Awesome.
Like a mirror image.
Some say it's Homerofsteel's stream. Duplicated.
Yeah, I've just messed up putting the link in.
Yeah, genuinely, there is not much that separates either runners. They're both having a very consistent race. Vapo says, I never take taxis because that means letting the game win, and Shah doesn't deserve that.
That's very true. I don't argue with that. That's it,
We
Vapo.
all have standards.
Stick it to Shah.
Oh, I thought Wiggum was going to get taken away for a second.
Yeah, I did look
He
back
still
and saw
he does,
Chris
like,
like
he
kicking
does love a
Wiggum.
roll.
Yeah.
He does love to roll around the floor a bit.
Don't forget to ride.
Unlike Kearney, who, yeah, no, he's a trooper. He's got good
Yeah.
knees on him.
Cody needs a lawyer after the amount of times he gets kicked.
Yeah, true. Someone get him some insurance. Patty and Selma need to work harder.
Has those anymore.
Is it Patty and Selma who arranges to do the cars as well, or is that just the races?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not a law expert.
No problemo.
Well, Gil's the one who sells the cars, so normally.
True. Yeah, but Gil's not paying him, let's be honest.
No.
Whoa, wicked.
I was about to say that Homer still missed a drop, but I'm pretty sure this is intentional.
I'm sure there's some flair to it. I also will say as well, the ridiculous thing is both runners' coins are pretty close
Yeah.
as well. So
Here's how consistent this, like, you know, sub 120 runner routes are.
yeah, like if they miss a wasp, it's a shock.
Yeah. It's like, you know, just like the driving is just, it just looks a lot faster than, you know, compared to like a sub 130 runner or...
Yeah, like just getting most of the boosts as well, just
Oh!
kind of like a mastery as such.
Homer still missed the cycle of that.
Unfortunate. The unfortunate thing of Bart 2 and, well, just any mission where you're needing to drive Cletus truck, the traffic is not forgiving, and that car does not take well to any interruption.
Yeah. Needs full concentration to go in a straight line.
Rusty broke
Does get fast Apo escape though, so
and the crowd goes wild.
it's again striding forward.
I mean, does Homer still have every world record at the moment? I don't think he has Hundo at the moment.
God, you'll have to ask someone who likes to keep track of that.
Whoa, hide.
But don't worry, that's me.
Yeah, he does, yep.
Yeah.
Need your truck.
Poor soul had to play any percent.
Ooh. Better men have failed.
Oh,
This is too
okay, nice.
Yeah, undisputed. Undisputed is Homerofsteel mod records right now.
Hope you're taking notes about this part 1.
No, but to me, this is just magic. I just, you know when the magicians tell you how how the trick is done.
Yeah.
I don't want to know, and even if I do know, I'm not gonna understand it regardless. So don't even tell me. It's like showing a dog a card trick.
Yeah.
It's just pointless. Just pretty. I don't want to use the word uneventful in case anything tragic happens, because I'm not saying the commentator curse is real, but also Towson did somehow beat Ty Fuzzle in a huge upset after I said he's going 2-0 in his bracket, he's winning everything. Oh, it's over. Oh, he's.
So glad to be of service.
You know what, record Homerofsteel doesn't have his bonus game. Yeah, well, Vertic is too good.
Here's your last.
Yeah, true.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Also, sellouts
It is hard
exist,
to-
so...
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying this though, but sellouts is one of the early potential deciders, right?
Yeah.
Traffic is a huge issue with sellouts, and whether it actually dictates how well it does. You know, typically these runners will be doing the strats where they will pretty much take them down in about 2 to 3 hits anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give traffic much room, but also sellouts is sellouts.
Yeah, like whenever I try and do these strats, like, the cars just seem to always like just go really slow or just want to go away.
Yeah, it's a finicky old thing, but I mean, Homerofsteel
It's
is
very
showing us
quick.
how it's done. Like coins, immaculate. This bit straight into the wall.
Nice. And
Full damage.
Oh,
Not.
don't know how that didn't
You
blow
know,
up. There we
does
go.
cost a tiny bit of time, but a 6:45.
In my book, that's
A
pretty good.
6:45 with like a couple of seconds of issue.
Yeah.
You know, Christ.
Chris doing about the same, really.
Yeah. Pretty much only takes 3 hits to actually destroy these cars, get into a better position, so it can go get the Vanden straight into the hit.
You can get a cleaner
And
last hit, maybe you can make up some time? Yeah, there you go. A little bit of time on Homerofsteel, that.
4 seconds.
Hey,
About 4
4
seconds.
seconds.
But true. I mean, I didn't necessarily keep track of when Homerofsteel exited Part 1, but it was roughly like a 22:10.
Yeah.
I'm sure eventually will be typing away in his little notepad. And Chris set for a 22.
240, 39, 39.
Yeah, 22:39. So there is a little bit of distance for me, but ultimately, as I said, small margins that define these sorts of races. Like, especially with the disparity between the 2 times. What, Homerofsteel is a 1:16, Chris
50.
is like a 1:15. My bad. Chris has a I'm not gonna make predictions, I'm just gonna look it up. Chris is 1:18.
18, yeah.
Like basically a 1:19. So you do have to play your A top tier S game to have a chance to actually contend.
A top tier S game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
all the above. All the bells and whistles,
The
the
best
best
of the
and
best.
sing, everything's in there.
Yeah.
You have to play immaculate Simpsons hit and run to contend with the best.
Can you please pick me up?
Rich coming from me. But
If
I'm just a mere comment.
if you had been around for the past like 6 years, you could have been in this group right now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely, of course. It was the time away that was holding me back,
Yeah.
not anything else.
Yeah, definitely nothing else. Oh, oh, actually, this is probably. I know they do like the hit and run on the beach thing, but it's a little bit earlier than I see people typically do it. But it probably work.
Maybe it looks like it's no. There we are. Yeah,
No,
necessary. Get the beach coins.
No worries whatsoever.
Are they actually on the beach coins?
Yep. There you go.
There we are. Just at the end. It is still always impressive to see the highest level and just like even the minor optimizations.
Yeah.
That they require for it to just be as good as it is. Chris trying to get hit and run as well.
There we go.
I mean, it's a cool way to get a free box. So.
Yeah. Like us plebs, we have to go down there on our own.
Yeah, we're up there grafting.
Nice clean bonfire. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Chris.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a bit of a dent on coins.
That's a harsh one. Yeah. So that can make all the difference. Especially these runners probably have a much stricter coin route that they know exactly what to get. They know what coins they want at set like ends. And traffic as well. They're playing Chris for a fool.
Oh yeah, I got my mojo working now.
Tell you what, shout out to Triple Comms yesterday. That was pretty good.
Double triple comms as well.
Double triple.
2 in a row.
You were a restream for both of them, right?
Yeah.
You just kind of stuck around.
Yeah. I would have done the Momo Vapor one as well, but good old Kane, California.
Yeah. Come on, Cletus. There we go.
When the kitten purrs, the humans come. The humans come.
Yep.
I think it was Joking Bomb made a nice little Speed Simpsons appearance yesterday. That was fun.
I do still remember Joking Bomb's early Speed Simpsons appearances.
I remember the name.
I think their first sort of setup was a little bit jank in pointing their phone at their laptop, but they got a better PC.
Nice. Yeah, the old classic.
I think we've all done that at some point in time.
Yeah, pointing a 3DS at a normal DS, classic.
Yep. I remember stacking up videos to film my CRT.
Yeah. Homerofsteel didn't get the best first car, so as this is a game of inches, Chris can start to gain a little bit of time on it.
Yeah, but Chris got a budget full focus, so I don't know if Homerofsteel went for Camp Krusty coins. I know some high level runners skip it. But he probably Chris definitely needs them. Yeah. Homerofsteel, I didn't see if he got them.
Yeah, me either. And handle.
Nice.
Very strong. Hellfish. Very easy mission to accidentally lose 20-30 seconds. But Chris does get a better first car than Homerofsteel, so as I said before. It's just these little differences that they add up in the end.
I'm doing a U and grabbing chocolate buttons.
Let's go. Oh, Chris's bus has taken a vacation. Otto's gone on strike. I will say sleuthing is a slippery mission. Just like Snake himself.
Should have called it slippery sleuthing.
1 second you're ahead, the next second he is across the dam and you've actually missed the drop, but Homerofsteel does not do that, so no danger, but...
So this will solve the argument for real, right? So if Homerofsteel believes in Siren It, that means it's undisputably real.
True. Every opinion they hold is true and correct. I am reading that from my commentary notes. I was told to put that there. Don't know who put that there, but I did have an open sheet. So.
If Lambton was here, he'd be like, "There's no script."
Hello, Springfield.
It's very true.
Time to move.
But he would be lying.
Fish delivered to a happy home.
What wasp? Yeah, it's no even. They've only paused for the wasp as well. Like they've only paused once. Yeah, that's funny. Red dot enjoys. I spend too much time. Oh, that's a bad drop for Chris, and the traffic as well. That's in the way. Oh.
Watch out for next, W.
Traffic has been Chris's worst enemy so far.
Yeah.
This Lisa's really thrown out some curveballs. The prophecy completes itself, though. What was I saying about slithery sleuthing?
Yeah.
Slippery as ever.
Because I think the snake drop was a bit terrible, and then the traffic just got in the way, and it's just...
See, everybody complains about the third drop, but the second drop is the silent killer for me.
Yeah, sometimes he just like drop it really far off to one side, and then you have to like go off course.
He drops it in the houses. Sometimes he drops it just to the right, next to the stairs, but not where you can collect it with the stairs.
Yeah.
And handled. See, the good thing about sleuthing, though, is it's not that big a mission.
No.
Like, time-wise, you will lose a good, like, 30, 40 seconds from having to do it again, but, you know, it's not like losing a wolves, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot more manageable.
Depends how far into it you fail.
Yeah, true.
Time for action is now.
I failed at, like, the first drop before, and, you know, it's not too bad.
Oh, Malibu, 3-7 phone blue.
Looks alright to me, I think.
Did you come get
Looking good to me.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Double spawn. Triple spawn. Restart mission. Fair enough.
Let's just do this.
You can tell that
Okay,
I'm not qualified in limo.
Chris doesn't get the wasp either. Would have been nice. Homerofsteel just restarts the mission to stem the bleeding. Respectable approach.
Can you please
This looks...
There we go.
There shouldn't be any issues. Nice. Once again, more time saved to make up. It's just with that sleuthing fail, the distance is a little bit further apart. And Malibu boat jump. Wait, it didn't work. Sorry. Look, us mere mortals have to take some solace in something.
Yeah. There's some common events happening. It is still Simpson hit and run. But...
Exactly. Common boat jump L.
Yep.
Not even the wasp either. 569 coins. I'd say they're fine enough. I personally would rather 600, but you know, that's just me.
To Homerofsteel, these are probably a bit low, but
yeah,
they're definitely better than what Chris probably has at the moment.
Yeah, especially with getting busted, missing a wasp here and there. Oh, Homerofsteel gets both wasps and a box. And Chris is set to get into Mr. Plow limo.
So Chris does it slightly safer.
I'm still jumping on the roof to get this wasp as well. Just, you know, minor things that save enough time.
Yep.
Alright, Chris is not going for Malibu setup, which it is just harder.
It is a lot harder.
It must be, like, slightly faster. I don't know how much faster it is, but enough to matter. Alright, does Chris get boat jump?
Yes.
Hey.
And Homerofsteel got the donut truck strap.
Yeah. The less traffic invasive donut truck strap, which I respect.
Less traffic invasive?
Tony said. Less traffic invasive.
Yep.
Didn't really help them out so far, I won't lie. Yes. Don't have the best luck with donut truck.
Yeah.
But it can be a very cruel strat. Chris now looking to line up to get these early coins and the wasp as well. The distance is slightly closing.
Yeah.
A very successful donut truck here should propel him much closer.
Yeah, Chris got a better limo, even though he went for Mr. Plow, which is slightly slower. But... he got it first try and boat jump first try, so...
Yeah. Oh. Lining up, guiding him in. And that looks good to me, yeah.
Oh. I'm still going for that bend as well. Interesting.
You know, maybe accounting for the slight, slight deficiency in coins. I would assume both went for early and mate. I didn't entirely check.
Yeah. Early and mate's like, I think it's like better now on high level runs.
Yeah. Oh, and setting up the ESS as well. Respectable. I mean, I don't want to play anything in the Canyon era. I bet even on 46 the Canyon era misbehaves.
Probably, yeah.
Runs early and mate at all levels now, obviously. Oh, fair enough. Maybe I'll do it if I remember. Maybe I'll forget.
Some of us slightly older folk are a bit stuck in our ways. I say Vapor's been running for a fair while, but maybe less stubborn than us.
Vapor's gonna outrun us all.
Yeah.
I'm still get a generous drop. No, that's a bit far out.
A bit mean.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, fair enough. Chris setting up the same ESS and the Malibu Stacy car. Will we actually get to see Cletus strike look like a fast and speedy vehicle?
Possibly.
It's still unlikely though. You can only do so much. You can only dress it up so well.
Yeah, you can't polish your turd.
Exactly.
Ooh, uh-oh. There we go. Getting that packet on 200 is a bit difficult sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you bounce off a house. Sometimes you go into the side of a house. It's
yeah,
like 200 FPS becoming the norm. Exactly. 200 FPS is a bit of a. I don't know. Like, I respect the desire, but also I am glad that we still have runners like holding back the storm. You know, runners on 60, runners on 150, because there are some definite detractors for it.
Yeah. And just be glad that the FPS is now limited. Otherwise, we could have seen runs on unlimited FPS in the future.
Oh.
Lucky the FPS cap came in when it did.
Time to go back 5 years' time and set the boards to 60.
There were some theories going around for a little while that unlimited is probably faster if we can get used to the driving.
Oh wow!
I say probably. It almost definitely is. If you you can get used to the driving on it, it almost definitely is. But
banned now. Of course.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Probably for the best.
Chris getting a very speedy packet, but unfortunately the traffic took away most of his momentum. A revolting bush strat. Not the actual execution, just the strat in general. In Canyonero, sounds cursed.
In Canyonero, it sounds like it should be easier.
Old prank. Yeah.
Oh, Chris didn't get quite as much speed. Do you want to?
Yep, has to reverse. Hopefully Wheel of Fortune doesn't play a part. Who's actually winning? Homerofsteel is winning.
Timers are still relatively solid.
Yeah, there's not too far of a gap between both runners, but they're definitely... You know, there's just been some issues that Chris has faced with a lot of traffic getting busted. But you know, Homersteel's had their struggles too. Had to reset phone booth limo.
Yeah.
So
Second
and bike jump as well. So some very minor things that set these runners apart. I guess the difference is Chris failed sleuthing. So.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Interesting drop.
I could really use a lift.
Don't know how high Homerofsteel's hitting run meter is. Oh, there we go.
Nice. I didn't realise that worked here.
I didn't realise either. I thought it was only in like the Force Car mission.
Level 7.
Yeah. Yeah, even the big boys fail sleuthing.
I honestly, I doubt anybody's been tracking it, but I don't think anybody's been tracking it, but I would argue that sleuthing's probably the most failed mission in the tournament.
Possible. Has anyone? Did Tony fail it against Amber? Is that why he's relating?
Oh, yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah. I failed it yesterday.
Yeah.
All the races are blending into one. Nuts.
Could say that sleuthing's the new 6-3.
Yeah, sleuthing is the uneventful mission.
Except we've always known that sleuthing's been eventful.
True.
There was a time where sleuthing was like a massive problem.
Oh, definitely. Whether it's time loss or outright failing, it's just you know, it's just we technically have a strat for it, but you know,
like all strats, it can get.
It's very hard to get any. I don't know. I'd argue it's kind of difficult to get a consistent sleuthing, but maybe I'm just washed.
No comment.
See, it has been taken up as Speed Simpson disrespecting the commentator. Don't know who's restreaming. Stay for the restream.
Well, if I get kicked off, then the stream goes. So you know, you're stuck with me.
He's holding Speed Simpsons hostage. In a video game, hypothetically speaking.
A raccoon, as I recall. It's me with a banjo. Now, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a Nazi one. So
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crap
So,
circle?
fingers crossed there's no awful drop here. It should be dropping soon. There it is. Fantastic. Also, a couple of 2 cycles in this tournament as well.
I know there's one, and there's been a fail condition, but
oh yeah, and a fail condition. Whose race was the fail condition on?
it wasn't Gwen and Being, was it?
It might be. We were commentating.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't a surprise.
Maybe that will jog Bart's memory.
The other day you said like, oh, it's nice to talk to people who I don't normally talk to, and half your comms were with me.
I had no idea.
Bacon got the fail condition.
I was Bacon.
I don't think I was commentating.
No, yeah, there must be. I know we saw one, and then yeah, obviously Bacon's had one. Oh yeah, Bacon got one versus Liquid actually. I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah. All right, let's not do a Towson.
Yep.
Police has been bought.
Towson was upsetting the police yesterday, so.
I mean, we say that, but no one was upsetting the police as much as Being.
Yeah, true. Towson just posted a weary emoji in the chat.
Towson's catching strays. Sorry,
Yeah.
Towson. Not sorry.
This isn't my stream.
All I have is mental warfare, so.
Hey, I mean, you're allowed to you know.
Moving slow.
You're facing Towson later, so you know you're allowed to throw a bit of.
If only Kane, California was here right now.
Yeah, Kane wants to jump in. He's welcome to.
I think he's asleep.
Probably.
Isn't it like, fuck it, isn't it like isn't it like 2 AM? I don't know time zones. Well,
No,
my guy
me
over
neither.
there.
We should have got Kane in for 4-6.
True. Right, and police as well. No thousands allowed.
I'll do my best.
Kane is not true. Kane is like a 2-hour like power nap, and then it's good for the next 3 days. All right, pole strat.
Yeah.
Comes in. Nice.
He's done it.
Get you evil lobotomies and distributors.
The reason my memory of Classy is just Lambton buying Classy on like ridiculous pace.
Yeah, but Lambton did everything to mess up a ridiculous pace run.
You're on like sub 130 pace and you bought Classy.
What? See, I don't know. I understand that it is just slow to like take your time with the menu, but I'm not risking 500 coins. I'm not risking 400 coins.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever bought the wrong outfit once. I've been playing this game for 6 years, so
I don't know if you.
I get if you're like being really effective with like menuing, but if buying the wrong outfit is way too detrimental. Neither have done it, of course.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going on about it.
I didn't see Homerofsteel's second truck, but I can assume it probably went well.
Yeah. So it got a bit caught up in the moment there. Alright, final push.
Pretty clean.
Yeah, hard to get better than that. Does Chris have the same sort of gusto? Yes, he does.
Yeah. First and for some reason, like third truck recently, I've seen loads of people just have it like mess up because of either physics or just getting a bad push.
I think honestly, it depends on like the week as to whether people think the third truck is the best or the worst one.
Yeah. For many years, I'd say that's the easiest, but
yeah, like at least you can argue for like the second truck's typically fine. There's never really that much discrepancy. It just kind of goes by the week. Oh, no vend at all. No box. Didn't even look to go for the box, did Chris? Now there is a little bit of a discrepancy between the coins.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chris didn't go for it, because like he does probably need the coins.
He really could do with them, yeah.
I'd bring the low coin expert LP3 in to advise. Oh, right, okay. I forget that in this route you get that wasp as a freebie.
Yeah. Very important one as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that the coins aren't low enough to really take much more time, but it's just. Oh, beautiful third truck. Mounting the tree. We've all been there.
Yep. What, mounting a tree or having third truck mount a tree?
Never you mind.
I was never brave enough to climb trees as a kid.
No, me neither. I say that there is a story of my brother climbing up a tree and like getting his he got his lace caught in the tree, so it's dangling dangling head first. Dangling by his shoe.
There must be some strong shoelace.
It's
got wrapped around very, yeah. I'll keep my 2 feet firmly on the ground, thank you.
Yeah, it's one of the least risk-averse commentary duos here.
Yep.
Now we are into a poo.
Excuse me?
Or Apu. Sorry. Sorry. Caught up in the moment there.
We'll have no dirty
I am
jokes
open
like that.
for more commentary gigs. Thank you very much. My day rates are low. Lower by the second, really.
If you give me a ride, I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise.
Yeah, I mean, some of the dog jokes you made, yeah. Raising the roof and all that.
Yeah, raising the roof. Sorry. Just don't ask me what the top of a building's called.
What in the hell were you thinking?
I need to figure out how these guys get the boxes around the town hall without getting stairs every single time.
We do love a stare down.
Yeah.
On the commentary booth. Mostly when it happens to you, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it does always happen to me.
I think you are
every single time.
What you do.
I don't know either.
I don't know what you do or how you do it, but I feel like I see you get stairs once a run minimum.
Pretty much, yep.
Usually twice. It's insane.
And then people are like, oh, your coins are low. Well, because I couldn't get the coins I went for.
Hopefully my
True.
store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Anyway.
This is not good for my insurance. That car belongs
See,
to the bargain
at like a high pace, Apu is probably it is a really fun level when you're hitting all of your strats. Like, you know, if you're ending Apu with a solid like low 15, like kind of like mid 14, just, you know, the world is blessing you.
Yeah.
Everything's going right.
Yeah.
Everything's sunshine and rainbows at that point.
I feel like a brother.
Don't need to be all sunshine and rainbows.
Finally. Oh,
The old
now we
sandy
get
walk.
some baby van. Probably consistent with the high runners, but still one of the bigger risk factors within the run.
Could I possibly get a ride? Oh, I better hurry.
It can go from saving you a lot of time to losing you a minute. So
There you go. Homer's still
This is looking
doing
good so far.
perfectly, pretty much.
yeah, he's not even flirting with riding that wall.
No.
Oh, doesn't get the final drop.
Oh, please don't despawn.
Wow,
Okay,
what?
It's fine.
Sorry. Wow, that was really quick as well.
Yeah,
Like,
that was.
that nappy had places to be. But if you're not gonna pick me up now, I gotta go. Got to shift in 5 minutes.
I make this look easy.
Nappy's working overtime.
The smell of fresh air is much more.
Some say they were bribed by Chris.
Yep.
Just give me a minute.
On the slide, though, of course. on
Didn't
the slide.
take the bribe though.
No, an honourable nappy.
Yep. It'd be really funny if Chris like gets a bad baby van now and like, it's like nappy revenge. You try to bribe me, I give you bad baby van.
Exactly.
Hopefully Chris is alright and gets a decent baby van.
Longhorn's seen better days though.
Yeah.
Nose diving, lounging over.
Remember where we parked, kids?
Nice wasp as well. I don't think I've seen Homerofsteel miss a wasp in this run. So
No, he's. Is it?
Jumps in.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's like him using the wasp cycle, whether he just knows like what he can get. I think probably a bit of both.
Hey, you missed one.
He missed that one.
As Chris has not missed baby van. This is looking good though.
Pretty good.
Do get a little bit apprehensive when all the drops line up together.
Yeah.
But he's managed to pick up a good chunk without
should be
it.
fine.
So there we are. And Wiggum push. No, yep.
Yeah,
Fine.
no.
Alright,
He usually
alright.
turns back at least once, but it just depends.
He's just playing with our feelings. while
Yeah.
I'm learning. I always find it fun when jump zone's involved because I still cannot get used to driving with jump zone, and having to do like a good minute's worth of driving with it sounds absolutely horrifying.
It doesn't look too bad with a couple of a Homer, but it might just
Yeah,
be
true, but-
high level runners making it look easy.
Hopefully my
Yeah, true. I mean, it's not their first time doing it, so.
driving around today.
Like with Bandit, like I'm all over the place.
Oh yeah. Garage is blown in,
Yeah.
back's broken.
Oh.
Oh,
Where is that?
no!
Where is he going?
Wow, that is an unfortunate garbage truck.
He literally did everything he could to make it go the right way, but it just said
It
no.
just slung forward and denied. That's insane. It's a fun little mission in a sense with a small tech, because you can push him, but you still need him to hit his marks. Otherwise, he will like awkwardly have to go back and drop it earlier. So it's a bit of finesse to it.
Yeah.
It's not okay. It wasn't really. This garbage truck is not playing ball. How is Wiggum?
I'm just grabbing my fan because this race is so intense, made me sweat.
Wiggum keeps playing with my feelings, and I'm not a fan.
Oh, Ganesh costume. Let's go.
Hey. Oh, and doesn't have to do the walk of shame. We've all been there.
Another thing I need to learn is how you get up on the fire truck consistently on 200 FPS.
Yeah, on 200 it's definitely a hard thing to master.
Which is weird because you wouldn't think it would be hard considering the boost you get.
Yeah. Well, I did it yesterday where I just like clipped through everything.
Yeah.
So I came out the other side, which was fun.
I think.
Oh, goes for the jump. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Looked a bit sketchy to the untrained eye, but that worked pretty damn good.
Yeah, with the fire truck thing, I think it probably. I know you're saying like Lucas was saying like the cars are a lot sort of lighter on 60. With 200, they're probably a lot heavier, so it kind of.
Yeah, a bit more weight to them, for sure.
I just had a whiteboard fall on me. Nice.
Nice. Wow, this is somehow even the less engaging missions just look like a thing of beauty.
Yep.
With these high level runners. Oh, that final drop just out of the way. Although anytime you have to get a jump zone in order to jump and get a box and a drop is it's not world I want to be.
Yeah. It's probably the only way to get it.
I mean, yeah, it's faster than just doing it on foot. So
On feet. Yep.
on feet. Armor truck though. The big crisis, the big end game of most early runners.
I'm not expecting any problems here.
Yeah, neither of whom are early runners.
Yeah.
Chris lining up though for the jump.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Handled. Didn't even hit anything. Better than Homerofsteel.
Yep.
Confirmed.
World record.
The race is over. Yeah, resets the car when it spawns in.
And we're still doing the Momo armor truck.
Oh, leads him in. Started a little bit gentle,
Beautiful.
a little bit off, but that looks good for me. That looks really good. And has already collected a wasp, so just needs one more. There you go. And a Vens.
And he can.
And now theoretically, this should all be good.
Just checking it, I think. Oh, I don't know if he likes that, but.
Yeah, on 200 it is a big issue with armored truck where it does just manage to get stuck. But
I think that
they've given it they've done enough damage to feel confident about it.
It's been like in there for like over half of its damage, but that doesn't always mean it's going to stay. Sometimes it does like last bit of damage it decides to get out.
It does edge you off sometimes. So you just stopped. Cheers, thank you, armored truck. I'll have to get my explosion elsewhere then.
That was a bit of a sus turn, I'm afraid. I won't lie.
Well, what do you mean?
Just think about what you said for him.
That was all PG.
Family friendly stream.
Tried to get the crusty glass, didn't get it. That 5 coins will see you in court.
Yep.
Better get a lawyer, buddy. Chris, about to enter armored truck as well. Once again, I'm not expecting any issues, but 200 can really play tricks on you.
Chris doesn't have great luck with traffic, but the Momo strat in theory is meant to help. Yeah, and it does. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep, that's textbook.
I'm pretty more confident in that than I was in Homerofsteel's one.
True. And the coins are pretty immaculate for Homerosteel. Goes for the hit and gets it. Just a big line up. And one more hit and then boom. A 59-35 Apu.
Yeah. Can't believe I tricked you into saying boom.
It's over, I retire.
Yep.
No problemo.
Chris doesn't look like they're having any problems with the armored truck. It's just taking its time. Getting some coins though. It's always, you know, when you have this free time, you can get a good 5, 6, 7 coins. So
yeah.
Just good to, you know, bulk up the wallet. Homersteel's right now, he is 7'3" if he does stand on his wallet.
Bought.
And bought. Who needs to be cash rich when you're culture rich?
Yep.
Some people say they don't like bought. I disagree.
Bought's great.
Little legend.
There was someone who used to believe that Bought was bad luck. I think it was K from.
Even bad luck.
Bought means Ron's cursed.
Keith from a man of stats and numbers. Believes in superstition.
Apparently.
Ain't no way. Right, Chris not opting for both boxes. It is quite slow. And he doesn't really need it either. Goes
nice
for the hit.
curator.
That looked good. Fantastic. So they're really... it is just about a mission apart, really.
Yep.
Oh, the bounce. Oh, it's not hitting. No fast coins for Homerosteel.
Going to give in on that one.
Do feel like the bounce is always fun, you know.
Never attempted it.
Never attempted it, no. But I do get a bit jealous imagining.
Yeah.
You know, you're telling me Bart doesn't have to wander around the whole room 3 times to get the coin. I can only salivate so much. Obviously, Chris done a good job. No bot either.
No. Catherine will be happy.
True. Catherine enjoyer, apparently.
Apparently.
2 bought or no bought.
Share some wacky beliefs of other people who play sharp.
We all have them. We all have them.
Like you and Siren Manip, I mean, what?
Yeah. Don't get me started. Alright, so as Chris ends 6-1, Homerosteel starts 6-3. But I mean, the unenviable factor of out of bounds is always present in these races. So it does seem like a bit of a cop-out to just imagine that is what the crisis point will be, but...
Excuse me?
You know. Oh, that's... I wouldn't go for that now. Yep, fair enough. Gets the Vend as a substitute. Still no kiss of death so far. Unfortunately.
Apologies about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
So, yeah, well, I missed it when I...
Fine, cool.
Oh.
Ask if I want to renew my car insurance. No, I already renewed my car insurance this year. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
I'm
you should
commentating
give him
Speed
Kearney's
Simpsons.
number. Give him Kearney's number. He needs the help. Yeah, calling up a car insurance place for life insurance. Everybody just kicks me these days.
Yep.
Calling up to ask for help about your problems.
I should have just said it's from my my PR team telling me what I can and can't say. But
Exactly. See, it does pain me, but I still can't. I can't look at 6-3 and not think uneventful mission. I can't.
still lives on 5 years later.
I've not seen any problems so far. Like, I guess in a sense it is a nice breather to like split up some of the harder bits of the run, but also
calm before the storm. Although Part 2 is pretty consistent, so
yeah, true. Imagine if Part 2 was earlier and it was Apu, Marge, and Homer 2. Or Grizzly. Right, Duff Trucks. Could this decide the fate? Could it edge Chris ever so closer?
looks alright to me.
Absolutely
nice.
not.
Yeah, Duff Truck's alright. Like, once you get down, like, the turn going into, like, out the brewery, you're alright most of the time.
Feels like as time goes on, people do typically realise that Part 2 is actually just really
good.
consistent.
Yeah.
Like, the strats are... And the strats are pretty, like, tight as well. You don't really need to worry about... You get that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Because you can tell immediately.
Bam.
Good first hit.
Oh, give him a little cheeky push there.
Could it... Oh, this is
nice.
Fine. This is fine.
To me, that push was very risky.
Yeah, I don't like to play with my food.
No. I think Skinner's gonna need the car insurance now.
True. Oh, Chris on Duff for me, Duff for you, whilst Homerofsteel enters set to kill. Going for the coins and the wasp. Pretty cool strat, honestly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't catch me doing it. But
It saves a boat jump.
it does save a boat jump, but also you can't take boat jump away from
No. I mean, boat jumping in this level's not too bad. So.
Grappling with mental warfare. Do I race Talzon on 60 FPS? And then I remembered that I would have to have a coin route without like 160 coins worth of boat jump in there, so I refuse. It stays. Chris successful in Duff Trucks as well.
I don't remember these being here before.
House box. Surely that should be called tie box now.
True.
Bring it on, suckers.
I don't know if I'm going to assume that that set to kill hit and run isn't actually a strat. Just an
no,
unfortunate
it's
incident.
just what happens in set to kill.
uh-oh.
Big close.
Saved?
Second one's about to plow in. No,
Maybe. As long as they don't.
it could play a factor with the time.
Yep.
No, it looks good. It looks. I believe that's what they call in the business handled.
Handled. Yeah, is it almost exactly a mission apart? Like, as Homerofsteel's finishing, Chris is starting.
Yeah.
That could be an out of bounds difference.
Exactly, like
Like a
especially
7.5
with,
or
higher level out of bounds
Yeah.
as well. You know, the zombie car out of the 7.5 zombie car is always a always a limiting factor.
Now, if I remember, Homerofsteel had a really insane run that he lost to 7-5, and just the waste blowing up. Uh-oh.
You should be fine here, but...
Is that? I don't think that's one hit. I think... What is it?
He has to play it quite safe. I mean, there is a wrench right here, but any minor... There we are. Handle. No fear. Never worry.
Yeah, I do remember seeing Homerofsteel lose like a really insane run to 7-5, and he just kept blowing up the waste. It's like, after like the first fail, you like go into panic mode, and you're just like, please.
Yeah, it feels like, honestly, it's just a rite of passage to be a high-level runner, really. We've all failed pretty much everything at this point.
Yeah. For neighbours? Oh yeah, he needed neighbours.
Chris not getting the box. Be interesting to see what their coin situation's like. Homerofsteel getting zapped.
No, Homerofsteel probably not too happy yet to get neighbours.
Yeah, it's not the wasn't the cleanest recovery.
Especially having to get the wasp out for the wasp as well. Like that wasp can be a pain. Like he flies into the house and everything.
Yeah. You know what, Chris just having to do the old standard coins, the standard no funny bounce mechanics.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris is winning the coin war.
Yeah, even though he had a bust earlier, but he's recovered it quite well.
Oh, Homerofsteel's having some. He's not at the best start to level 7 so far. A lot of like minor crashes, a lot of, you know, just. It's just taking off a bit of time, grappling with hit and run as well. Is this the signs of it starting to unravel?
Tables are turning, maybe.
I don't even think those coins are still gonna need. Like, still gonna need like 15 more coins. Hit and run.
Don't get busted. Okay, should be alright.
Avoids disaster, but still has to spend a little bit of time here collecting these extra coins.
Hit some gravestones. Don't do that in real life, kids. Just in the game, please. Thank you.
That should. Oh,
one more.
Another.
Oh.
See, that is. I've kept on saying this story, but it is a run full of small margins.
Yep.
Homerofsteel is still a mission ahead, but that can very quickly change at the drop of a hat.
Talking of 7-2. Like, in fact, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem for these guys, but.
No, but I mean, Chris doesn't
happen.
have to get any excess coins here as well, so minor time save. I think it's also with doing 7-2, with obviously wanting the alien card to be up front. It does. I know it's not nearly as bad of a problem for like more tenured runners who have been doing the strat for a long time, but like, you know, you do give yourself a little bit less room to play with for 7-2.
Yeah. Because I'm a wimp, I like to be as far ahead of them as possible, so I have the most time to line up. But
yeah,
this is like
holds on back, very quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Into it, that looks fine. That looks fine. That looked like one of the least stressful lineups I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't think he went all the way up to the wall for it either. I think he literally just like lined up and just went for it.
Oh, Homer, stop looking at me like that. Peering into my soul.
Hopefully Chris gets a equally as good 7-2.
After a very consistent set of 7-2 misdemeanors, I do get very worried about the zombie car.
Yeah.
Oh, about the alien car, rather. You know, sometimes it goes a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Should be following you, it's just crashed somewhere, you've failed the mission at the end. Nightmare.
Not gonna lie, super speedy gives me anxiety.
It does give me the creeps. I mean, this is all hinging on a very strung out of bounds set.
Yeah. Chris hasn't even started it out of bounds yet, so.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you it back, Rob.
But it's good. It really is the probably not even the deciding factor, but
Ooh. Yeah, that's all right.
Looking good.
Looked a little bit slower speed than Homerofsteel's, but it's all right.
Bit of a bounce. Got a little bit squeaky bum time.
It's that black car again. It has the speed of a stopwatch combined with the tenacity of a level bar.
As Homerosteel makes the climb. But Chris, he's still in it.
Yep. Okay, that corner. And... Oh, not quite.
They actually
there
got
we go.
super speed. There we are, yeah. Straight onto the zombie car. The lineup comes on in. Should be able to just line up with the wall. It's going, it's going, it's gone.
Yep, nice. No stress at all with that.
No. Yeah, it's still been pretty incredibly close, even still. Like, Chris has definitely had some issues in his run, but he's really put on a good account for himself in this race.
Sure.
Like, contenders for sure. Top 5 for a reason. Timer.
Exactly.
Please. That's looking good. That's a good 7-4.
I don't know what you're looking for when you reset.
It
just kind of looks like you reset sort of at...
I did actually learn it, but I did forget everything about it. Alright, jump zone comes on in. Oh, Chris nearly frazzled himself.
I love how Frazzling still lives on, like, how many years later. After Frazzle is long gone from the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
went extended a bit too far. But
should be alright still.
You know, just a very succinct cleanup here. Chris needing to bounce up the wall, gets it as well.
Nice. Did Homer still go for super speedy there? I don't think he... Oh, no, yeah. Oh!
Uh-oh. The race is on. The race
Chris, now is your time.
Is on. You know, very low on health of the car as well.
That's... I didn't know about that reset. That's cool.
Still going to go for super speedy, though.
Yeah. He's got to get it this time.
Okay.
Or there's going to be a problem.
Just giving Chris a
fleeting chance, maybe.
Yeah. A slight dose of, a slight glimpse of potential.
Okay.
Still handled though, but a lot has to go wrong.
Yeah, a
lot has to go wrong here.
7-7 jump zone has to go very, very badly. Nice.
No, if you don't know to see how jump zone works, just watch for a very bouncy car.
Yeah. When a car lands and bounces, it's like a good sign that you got it.
I suppose also within jump zone in 7-7 as well, where the car is just the. Will Chris go for the fast yeet? You ask.
Yes, it looks like it.
Clearly learning from Zadaran's mistakes.
A little bit close to the Krusty Burger to be, but it's fine. It's still good.
Does get it, but still Homerosteel. He's on the way back. You know, the issue with going super speedy is it really can come back to bite you, but so far so good.
I think after that, like, turn to activate the alien car, I think you're pretty much alright.
Yeah, now it's just about getting into the beam, and he's in.
GG to Homerosteel.
Homerosteel gets a 1:18.51. GG's Homerosteel. just as Chris is going to enter the final level. A very close race, even then, still.
Yeah.
And it's still, he's still done a really good job of it. Not necessarily red with splits, but still putting up a very admirable fight against the world record holder.
Yeah.
Just the final touches.
Excuse me a second. Just for the record, I set this up just before the race, a single runner thing, so, yeah.
And gets the out of bounds, just the final hurdle to do, just have to activate the race. As I've seen this done more and more in runs, I realise that actually activating the race doesn't look as bad as it initially seems.
You can tell. Shush, Ventral. I had to save you when you were restreaming the other week.
Just the final march, though.
Yep.
For Chris.
Shout out to Chris when the funny red dot on his splits.
Very true. And
nice.
into the
there we go.
Chris finishes the race with a 1:20.12. 12. Good year.
Yeah, love 2012. I don't remember much about it, but I dare say it was great.
But yeah, GG's to both runners for that race. A pretty close one, and as I kind of described, as I set up a lot of the narratives, small margins, all about small margins, right? Chris managed to fail sleuthing, which probably set up it for a bit of a rough, middle of the game.
Yeah.
But Homer 2 out of bounds at the best of times can be a little bit temperamental. So, fantastic race from both runners.
I don't know if either will interview. I don't know. They might type in chat.
And yeah, we will see about the post-match interview.
Oh, Homer still said he doesn't remember the last time he blew up the waist in 7-6.
Yeah, it's just the risk of super speedy, right?
Yeah.
I suppose whilst we wait, I suppose, come talk in French if you want. We will nod and agree.
I mean, we would get Amber in to translate for us.
Yeah, we.
We.
Oh,
hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Yo, what's up?
How do you feel about that run?
Honestly, it wasn't even that bad. But
No? Sleuthing fail's a bit rough.
yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost like 50 seconds there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we kind of, I think that was really the only big, problem, really. It was pretty neck and neck, and even up to the end.
Yeah.
Up to the end, Homerofsteel blew up the waist in 7-6, which for a moment, it's like we're back.
Is it the comeback?
we're remembering your race versus ZRN. Chris is gonna sneak it at the end.
Yeah. Nah, not this time though.
Not this time, but no, you played well. And
I also failed Smithers in Homer 1.
Oh yeah, you both failed Smithers actually.
Oh yep. Yeah, you mirrored each other. You both had to hit him on a tree.
Homer got a slightly faster destruction, but yeah, you both didn't quite get it.
Yeah, but all in all, it was a decent run.
Yeah.
Almost I was surprised it was close to sub 120, even though I failed 3-5.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Homer, any other thoughts? I'm assuming you're going to talk in chat. Oh,
Hi.
not. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
How do you feel about that run then?
I mean, it was pretty fine overall. I just made some big mistakes.
Yeah. I think it's 7-6 was probably the biggest mistake, and obviously you failed off his space as well, but...
7-2, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Happens, doesn't it?
Did you not get the out of bounds?
No, I just blew up the waist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Returning back.
I'm surprised I got 7-2 out of bounds because I practiced it earlier and I couldn't really get it. But Yeah.
Yeah, you did manage to pull it off.
7-2 is a bit temperamental sometimes.
Always good when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I think of is that Homerofsteel had a bit of a dodgy limo.
Oh yeah, you had to restart,
To restart,
3-7 after not getting it the first time, and then boat jump.
Yeah. Boat jump help.
Classic boat jump.
I also got that 7-1 with this coins.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
I suppose an interesting thing is so far in the sub 120 runners, the best time is Calvin's with his I'm distracted by the 1:18.21. So far in your bracket, Calvin has the best times. Are you confident you can beat him?
Yeah. Are you going to beat the British?
Of course.
The French always win.
Yeah. Ooh.
Alright. Any other things you want to add?
Other than this, just thank you, runners.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris and Homerofsteel. That was a
Good
really
race.
entertaining race. Probably one of the most exciting ones so far. Thank you, Sid, for the restream and the comms.
Yep.
And thank you to everybody in Twitch chat who has enjoyed this race with us.
Yep. We'll be back in a couple of hours. Well, about 40 minutes or so. Half an hour with Blue Badge versus Crazy Tone Dog. So we'll see you all then. Bye for now.